In this video, we are going to be analysing BBIG. Now, to get straight into it, I did just want to note, if you were looking to start day trading this stock, it doesn't have anywhere near as much volume as it did when it made the initial moves a while back. So what you're seeing, this is a 1 minute chart. It's a very choppy stock. It seems to be a bit difficult to trade. So again, always be cautious when trading these kind of stocks as more of a scalping method, because again, even if it's got a cent spread, it's quite a big move. I mean, that's going to be 1 to 3% of your account or of the trade already down just as you enter the trade, and another 1 to 3 as you get out. So again, be cautious with these kind of spreads, and that's why I don't really look to have an intraday or kind of day trade these kind of really any stock where they're under $1, because again, they tend to just be quite barcodey. So instead, I would be waiting, or if you are trading this, either wait for it to get back above $1 really, because then you tend to see them move a bit more fluid. But otherwise, again, be just looking to probably trade them on a longer term time frame. By that we mean usually holding more than a day, because then that 1 cent isn't going to make the biggest difference on the trade. So now though, what are the key levels that we're paying attention to then on BBIG? So if we pull down this chart, so this is the standard deviation. This is where we do the majority of our technical analysis on. And all we're looking for is move to these levels. So as of right now, you're kind of in no man's land. And what we mean by that is there's not really any good high probability trade setups from where we are now. So we do have supports if we push lower at 65 and 50 cents. These are our two statistical means. Again, these don't actually tend to be tradable levels, or at least levels I don't personally look to trade, because these are instead levels where you expect the stock to reverse to. So they tend to be levels you look to trade to, but not off. So really, these are targets. If you're holding the stock short, I mean, these would be my targets as of right now. If you were looking to buy it and you kind of want support levels going lower, we can see on the longer term time frame there is no support, because this stock has been on such a harsh sell-off over the past year. We can see the deviations have turned negative. So we will give you some supports on the shorter term time frame. Again, they're not as strong as these longer terms. So again, I would always be a bit more cautious, either reduce size or wait for a bit more confirmation if looking to trade those shorter term time frames. But we'll go over those at the end of the videos, and we'll quickly go over the support because we have those on the longer term time frame. So we have a resistance at $1.31, going higher $1.64. If we break that, we're looking at $1.13, $1.62, going further $2.95, $3.60, $3.75, and a final resistance at $4.60. So again, these are our longer term levels. These are going to be the strongest resistances we can really get, and these would be ones if I was looking to trade BBIG, these would be the ones I would be paying attention to, because again, they tend to have the biggest reaction. I know if we start pushing up, most likely the first time we touch this level, we're most likely going to get a pullback, if not a reversal. But I know at a minimum, 9 out of 10, you get a pullback coming into a level like this. So that is firstly the first trade idea I'd be looking at. Then you get that pullback. Then whenever you want to take your profits, move your stops or whatever that is, cool enough. And then there's only one more trading opportunity I can then see after this, and that's if we start breaking or coming back to test this level. And if we start breaking through, what I would want to see is a break above, come back to test it as a support, and if it can hold and you see buying pressure come in, it's a good indication that that level will hold and we can continue up to $1.65. So that's how I use these levels. Again, that's the same strategy whether you're going to the downside or the upside. Doesn't make much difference. Again, trading it on the longer term time frame will always be much stronger. But what are other levels we can pay attention to? Again, I said I'll go over the supports on the shorter term time frame, so we have some. And for this, we'll use a 30 and 90 day chart. Again, not going to be as strong as the 6 month and 1 year chart, but they're definitely valid levels to be paying attention to. So if we start to fade, continuing down, we're looking at 76 cents as a support. Going low would be 69, 62, 55, 48, and they're really going to be the key supports I'll be paying attention to. Now, which ones stand out? So 76 stands out because that's our first deviation on both the 30 and 90 day chart. So this level will be quite strong, but considering we have touched this, multiple times in the last kind of few days, I would be a bit more hesitant on it. Again, reducing size, most likely coming into this. But what the next standout level is going to be is this 62 cent level, because it's our third deviation on the 30 day chart. and our second deviation on the 90-day chart. So this, again, is going to be a lot stronger. This is what I'd be looking for. If you're looking to trade kind of a support level, this is what I would be paying attention to on the shorter term time frame. And again, what are targets? You can usually just use the next deviation up as a target, or at least an area to start moving stops and start scaling out. If we continued up, again, I would be a bit more patient waiting for those longer term levels, but we do have levels at 83 and 90 cents if you are really trying to force it and get some levels closer to where we are now. Anyway, that is the breakdown on BBIG. If you did enjoy the video, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out one of these 2 analysis videos.